knows which way.
When she leaves, she's just asking to be followed. When she walks out, all she wants is to be led. All my boys say she's just asking for it. I ain't saying nothing. She couldn't care less. Oh, wearing that dress. Tell me, pretty little thing. little thing, hot little thing who knows it. Don't suppose it would be cool if we hung out. You gotta know I'm feeling love, made it go. I never loved another one, another you. It's gotta be, Mama said it. You gotta know I'm feeling love.
exactly what I like. What I like. I can't pin you down. You're like catching open air. You make me laugh out loud. Lying in your underwear on your leather couch. I just wanna keep you there. Keep you there. All the voices in my head are pushing me right to the end. If this is
Ladies and gentlemen, label Ritu Kumar.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Wow, it's packed. Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the post-show conference for the label by Ritu Kumar. We have Amrish, who is the CEO of Label, and we have Ritu Kumar, who is the head designer of, and we have, of course, Kriti Sana. Could you both tell us about the collection, about the inspiration?
The straightforward purpose is that I thought that Indian fashion should also be in the realm of a non-bridal and a non-couture area. And it should also, the younger generation cannot access and cannot wear. And here it is an attempt at making a homegrown collection with some soul in it, which could be Western, it could be Indian, but definitely we would like it to become international and go across the board to every age group.
Are we going to ask questions, or how does this work? Huh? Okay. So just to add on to this, you know, we found that obviously we're seeing a shift in India of age and generation, and how people dress, how our culture or our art forms, our cultural art forms are. And Label is supposed to be for that younger audience. It's supposed to be an international brand that is from India for the 20 to 30 age group. And of course, it borrows. Huh?
Well, I would firstly just want to congratulate them, because the collection, I feel, was fab. It's so young, it's very easy, breezy, like easy wear, comfortable, and it's got its femininity, it's got this slight spunk, it's got a slight edge to it, it's got a slight boho feel to it, which I absolutely love. And yeah, I think the whole theme that today's show had was also mixing it with slightly, I think, sporty, making it a little more. We had this tennis ramp, and we had tennis balls, and a lot of accessories which made the whole collection a little sporty and a little funky. And yeah, I would love to wear something like this any day in my regular life, and that's, I think every young girl would love to wear this. And yeah, I enjoyed walking the ramp for the show. And yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Kriti, you're looking at delicious.
Delicious? Okay, thank you. I would still take that as a compliment.
But it is meant to be a compliment.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
The Delhi connection, asking her for the ramp coming again.
The Delhi connection?
I think she didn't even know till you mentioned right now that I'm from Delhi as well.
Yeah. So, like, was it about like choosing Kriti for as a showstopper?
Well, I think she is actually epitomizes the new generation. This is the young Indian, and fits into the collection very well, and we were very happy that she could walk for us, because it actually underlines the fact that this is not only meant for a kind of person, but it's a new India, and I think she demonstrates that.
Kriti, finally we are like able to see you in flash, because we are used to seeing you on the Twitter, Instagram.
हाँ, मुझे पता है, मैं बहुत टाइम से गायब थी, लेकिन मैं शूटिंग ही कर रही थी. आप लोग मुझे बहुत हॉलीडेज पे भेज चुके हो, मैं एक भी हॉलीडे पे नहीं गई हूँ, आई स्वेयर. पता नहीं यार, मैं तो अपनी बहन के साथ बैठ के चाय पी रही थी, जबकि आप लोग बोल रहे थे मैं थाईलैंड में हूँ, so I really don't know. But I was shooting and we had a great schedule. In fact, we had 2 really long schedules, and the work went very well, and we've shot some fabulous stuff. So yeah, that's about it. I know I've been missing in action here, and it's really great to see you guys back again.
आपसे जानना चाहेंगे सबसे फैशनेबल चीज आपके लिए क्या, ट्रेंड्स को कितना फॉलो करती हैं?
I think ट्रेंड्स को मैं फॉलो एक्चुअली नहीं करती हूँ, लेकिन आई थिंक स्टाइल जो है, फैशन जो है, इट्स वेरी पर्सनल. आई थिंक ज़रूरी नहीं है कि अगर कुछ ट्रेंडी है तो वो मुझ पे अच्छा लगे या मुझे अच्छा लगे पहनना. So I think it's more about how you feel in a garment, how you look at yourself in a mirror and you like it or you don't like it. So it's very personal, I feel. And yeah, of course, if something is in या कुछ trendy है और वो आप पे अच्छा भी लग रहा है, then why not?
Yeah. From my, sorry? Okay.
So, you know, it was vintage, 70s, retro, more like retro, and then we had the
choker, headbands,
Mm.
and you kind of simplified the entire sporty look and brought it into the everyday, girl's life. Where did this, entire process, when did it begin, and how did it, come to the life?
Actually, in reality, nobody, as she says, really dresses like a fashion victim. We all, particularly in India, I find, people are finding their own dimension. They're finding their own space. They're finding their own kind of loungewear. And actually, the collection perhaps was a reflection of that. We also are not following Paris totally. Neither are we following Italy. I think if there's an evolution in India with the younger people who are finding a dictate which is coming from their lifestyles, from the climate they live in, and from the culture they have inherited. You would have seen a lot of prints, but they were toned down, there were hand blocks, there were things that we all relate to, but we don't want to wear a sari perhaps in that. So where did it come from and why? I think it just evolved. I think Amrish would tell you a little more.
It's very difficult to know where something begins when you do a show, actually. There was no one day where we woke up and said, that's what we're going to do. I think it happens over a period of time. And then you start seeing what you're developing. And then you start making stories in your mind as to how you want to represent it. So that started to happen a couple of months ago. And this is the theme we saw as our story. We think sportswear is easy to wear, it's fun, it's young, and that's how it happened. I hope that answers your question.
I think if you look at it in detail, we didn't objectively look at that, but each and every fabric that we've used there has been very well researched. It's not something that you can just go and pick up from nowhere. As I said earlier, there was an identity still within all the garments that you saw, all the fabrics and the prints that were put together. They were put together with thought, maybe minimalized much more than we have seen in India, because that is the way I think the younger person wants to dress. I think it was very not too dressy. It was underplayed. It was a little more grungy, bohemian, whatever you call it, which is the actually quality of Indian prints. We never really had them too loud.
Apart from Kriti's showstoppers piece, everything else majorly had prints. Now this is the only one that has...
That is printed as well.
These are prints.
Yeah.
They also have a little bit of embellishment.
They have a little bit of a handwriting. Yeah, that's an evening dress.
Okay. So, any particular reason why you decided to, give this one to her? And following that, I'd like to hear from you, Kriti, how do you identify yourself? What's the role of sports in your life, and how has it inspired you? What's the connection between sports and fashion?
You want to take
You
that?
asked too many questions in one go. We've all forgotten what you've asked. You've asked something to her, which I've...
The first question was,
see?
why did I use so many prints? Is that what you're saying?
No, why did you choose this particular garment for me? See,
I think in everything we do, and what we are very rich with in India is our wonderful relationship with crafts. And I think if you don't use crafts in our collection, you're actually doing your collection a disfavor. The craft may not scream at you, but it definitely is there. You would have seen tone-on-tone embroideries, some subtle kind of detailing. And that is one of the pieces that we have, which has one of the nicer detailings that we have in bling in India, which is Ari work. So that's why I think it was chosen. That is a very good question.
What was my question now? You're basically relying on my memory, huh?
How do you relate to this particular outfit and your inspiration and connection between sports and...
Well, this particular outfit, I feel, is something that I can wear for an evening outing, or probably a evening party with friends or something. I think it's got this slight Indianness to it, but at the same time, it is slightly Western, so it's a good mix. Also, I think it's stunning to wear, it just fits me perfectly. And I love the way it's been styled. You know, I've been given this headband, and you see these bangles, these metallic bangles, which actually sort of look like a chuda also, if you see. So, in fact, in all the collection, I think they had used wristbands to give a feel of a chuda, which is more Indian, but they use something a little more sporty to make that. And as far as your question of sports and fashion, see, I remember, is concerned. Well, I think these days I really love mixing things. I don't like, when you're wearing a little bit of, if I'm wearing a boho dress or something, I would love wearing sneakers with it, or just adding a little bit of a sporty element to it. So I think these days I love mixing a little bit of Indian, Western sports into what I wear. It's just funkier, I feel.
Thank you. That's it. That's it. No more questions. That's it. No more questions. I said no more questions.
मैं बहुत excited हूँ. It's looking really good. The trailer is looking fabulous, and Sushant's done a great job. I am not so much of a sports person, so I can't pick out details of the mannerisms that he's probably picked up. But I have a lot of friends who are sports fans and who are Dhoni fans. So I know that he's worked really hard, and the film is looking really nice. And MS Dhoni is someone whose story I think I would love to watch.
It was fabulous. I think I didn't even get to know when the walk started and it finished. It was a very peppy show. It was young, all the clothes, the collection was fabulous. I loved her idea of the ramp being almost like a tennis court, and with these tennis balls there, and even the collection was amazing. It's very young and very wearable.
कृति एक एक्टर के लिए वर्क करना कितना आसान और कितना मुश्किल होता है?
Well, मैं तो मॉडल भी रह चुकी हूँ, so for me it was it's always easy. Yeah, it's always a cakewalk. But at the same time, I think every time you go on the ramp, that little bit of nervousness is there regardless, because it's in front of camera we get a lot of takes, but here it's live, and you can't make mistakes. And obviously you're walking for a designer, you're wearing someone's clothes, so it's sort of a responsibility to make that look good. So yeah, it's amazing.
की बात हो रही है तो मोस्टली जो गर्ल्स होती है जब वो पार्टी में जाती है तो अपने फैशन को लेके बड़ा कंफ्यूज रहती है, ड्रेस को लेके कृति कितना कंफ्यूज रहती है और क्या प्रिपेयर करती हैं पार्टी के लिए?
Well, being a girl confused तो मैं भी रहती हूँ, but I take time to choose my outfit, but I think my first thing is it should be something which looks good on me, on my body type, on my body frame. It should suit my body frame, and I should be very comfortable, because when I'm stepping out or whatever, if you're not comfortable, it shows. So I think it needs to be something that I don't have to bother about after wearing.
What is your go-to wardrobe piece?
Go-to wardrobe piece is denims and a kanji. It's like the most simplest, and these days boyfriend denims are even more comfortable.
Say us about your film Bareli Ki Barfi.
Guys, I'm really sorry, but at this point in this event, I would not want to talk about films. Probably some other time.
So what?
Can you come forward? Can you come forward?
Sorry.
Kriti, can you come?
One last question.
Kriti, can you come forward?
Kriti, what goes in your mind when you're walking the runway?
A little bit of nervousness, a little bit of okay, what I'm wearing, how am I supposed to pose in that. So it's a lot of things, but I'm at the end of it just enjoying.
Thank you. Thank you guys.